Welcome back, guys. So right now we've designed a website wireframe, and I'm just going to rename this. I'm going to say website wireframe for desktop, or let's just name it landing page for desktop here. So let's design a wireframe for mobile app. So we're going to just create the high fidelity design. So let's design a mobile app wireframe. So I'll use that same plugin to generate. Yes, so I'm going to use wireframe designer, and I'm going to write what the prompt will be. What would you like to design? I want to design a mobile app wireframe for my tech brand. So right here, we chose desktop earlier on, so right now we're going to choose a mobile app. So for my tech brand, it states the about with different page navigation. So let's see how we're going to make use of this to prompt a wireframe design. So I'm going to just use the design button to design that, and let's see what it's going to bring for us. So this is a mobile app wireframe, and to create a mobile app wireframe is as easy as that, and this is just one has been created for us, and this is it right here. So let's check that out. Let's see what it looks like. So let me zoom to like a 50% and look at it right here. It has the tech brand, which just like what we did earlier on. You see the featured products, you see the customer reviews, you see the latest post, so you could see interesting articles. So this is what it looks like on a mobile app, as you could see right here. So this is a wireframe for us, and we could go on to develop on this. So we just created a mobile app wireframe. So if I were to be the one, if I want to create the Lofi, or I want to create a wireframe for a mobile app, all I have to do is to start by selecting the frame. So I could say select the frame, I could select Android compact, and right here let's take some ideas from this. So from here I could just create something simple. So I could just use my tests to say, okay, so this will be like you could create something like this. And having to create something like this, you could make it white. You could just make it white with a little bit of shadow. So you could add a shadow effect. So let's add a drop shadow effect, and there we have it. So you could proceed to create something of that nature. You could just create like different grid. So I could just come to my shape and I'll try to create the grid. So let's say we have one, and we're going to duplicate all this. So we have one, this will be the first grid, and let me just make this like a white with a little bit of stroke effect, which this will be like 0.5. let's see, and that's what we have so far. So you could add a drop shadow effect as well, and here we have that. So we could just make this stroke not being black. It could be something like a little bit chill like this, and here we are. So you could control D this to duplicate that, and we have something like this, and we have something like this. So this could go on and on, and you could have featured products. So this is just drawing the layout. So we could have all this, and this would go on and on. So we could have the featured products. So let's say the featured products, I could just add the text right away. I could say this will be the so I could just name this will be the navigation. This will be the navigation, and we'll just leave it at that. So this will be the navigation, this will just be here, and I could go ahead to say this will be a total menu. So we could just have something like that, and let's say featured products will be here. So let's say featured products. So I could duplicate that. I use the Ctrl D to duplicate that. So to make it fast, I just duplicate with Ctrl D. So let me just edit this. I would say this will be the featured products. There will be featured products right here, featured products right there, and there we have it. So I'm going to have the featured products. How do I want the product to be featured? So I'm just going to have a rectangle. Again, I'm going to have a rectangle, and all I have to do I'm going to use Ctrl D to duplicate this, and the featured product will still carry out. We still have something like this. So yes, so let's do something like this for the featured product, and this would happen this way. So this will be the featured product, this will be the navigation, and here we are. So we have the featured product right here, and to make the extras I could just add a rectangle, and this time around this will be a white. So the future product could have something like this in between, and this could actually be an actual white color. This could be a white color, and we could add some effects to it. So we could add some effects like a drop shadow, or we just add like an inner shadow, something like this in between, and we have something like this. So this is something we could really work on. And yes, so we have something like this. So this will be the featured product, and we could add the text. And so this is just how to create a lofi. So we could add the text, but the rectangle is covering the text, so all we have to do is to bring it up. So we bring it up to rectangle, and we name this the product. So we name this the product name right there, and that will be the product name. So we could just group this. We could choose to group it with Ctrl G, or you use the group selection, and that way we've grouped that. So I could just Ctrl D to duplicate, then add it for the second, and this time around this will be, I'm just going to ungroup them. So I'm going to ungroup them, and right now I'll just delete this. So this will be deleted, and this will be products 2, something like that. So an image will be right here. So all we have to do now, I'll just use my line to create something. So let me just use my pencil to create something. I could just say from here to here should be cancelled this way, and yes, I'm going to do that. And so from here to here we have something like this, and from here to here we have something like this. Okay, let me just use the line to let me use the line to rather. So let me create something like this. From here to here a line will be created, and we're going to use the line, and so that would signify image. So here we have the two wireframe going on right there. So we have something like this. So we're going to do something like this, and that will be the image. So we could do more to this. We could just come this way to complete it right here. So I'll do something like that, and I'll use the line 2 again to do something like this. So there we have it, and that way we are going this way. So here we have the product name and everything. Just to copy this, and we have something like this. So we have the navigation, we have the like tech brand, we have the like categories. Yeah, this could be categories. So we could just use this to write categories. So we could just say write categories right here. So just basically just to wireframe, I'll say categories. Yeah, these will be categories, and we have the featured products, we have the product name. So you could go on and on. You could just increase the frame size. So let me select the frame, the Android compact, and let me try to increase the frame size. So having to increase the frame size, see what it brought us. So here we have that. So we could go on and on to do that, and the navigation could be right here. So we just created a low fidelity wireframe with this, and here we are. So we could just go ahead to create the circle in it. So the ellipse tool, I'll just use the ellipse tool to create something like a circle in this, and yeah, so we're going to have something like this. Yes, so I'm going to have this deleted, of course. So let me have that deleted. So this has not been properly done, so let me just create a perfect circle. I'll use the shift, and I'll draw the ellipse. So let's bring out the ellipse, and I'll use the shift to draw the ellipse for a perfect circle. So I just have a perfect circle drawn right here, and all I have to do, I will just do something like this. So we are creating a low fill wireframe, of course. So yes, right now the fill, I can reduce the opacity a bit. So let me reduce the opacity a bit, and we have it reduced that way. And let's see what we have here. So let me just try to increase this. So let me increase that way, and right now I could easily input the line. So let me increase this to like 100%. So we have something like this to see what we're actually doing. So from here you could actually increase, you could say 59 just to create a perfect circle, the dimension of the cycle. So I'll just say 59 just to create something perfect. So I have something like this. All I have to do is to draw the line in between just to signify it's an image. So I'll draw the line again. As usual, I'll draw my line this way, then I'll draw the second line as well. So the second line comes this way, So here we have that. So I could just make sure this is reduced just to make sure it makes sense, and there we have that. So we could have something like that, and I could just I could bring in something like this. So let's just group this. So let me just group something like this. So I'll just bring this a little bit down here, so we have it in between 31, and this way this would come to the middle. So let me group all this. So right now let me just change this color. Let me change this color because I feel like it's too visible. So we could just change that color, and that is change. Okay, and let's change that again. So this will be changed to something like this, and let's see what that would look like. Yes, perfect. So let's do this again. So let me change the stroke color to something like this. Yeah, and let's change the other one to something like that as well. So we're going to have a low-fi design that way. Yes, so we have this, and we have the product name. We could change all these text as well if we want to. So this is just a low-fi wireframe, and let's zoom to fit to see what it looks like. So we could go ahead to delete this and say we don't want this. So we have the layouts. Look at this from here. So let me just zoom to like a 50. So we have something like this: the home, the shop, the profile. So you could have that. Of course, most mobile app websites, or most mobile app, is to have something like that navigation. So you could talk about the navigation system. It could either be up, it could be the side panel where you just drag and drop and you have to see something like that. So we could just go ahead to click on the frame and have something like that, similar to that. So we could just create the rectangle and create different icons. So I could just create a rectangle right there, and right now I could just make it a white as well. Then I could add an effect, which is the drop shadow effect. So when we add the drop shadow effect, I could change it from inner to inner shadow. So let's change to like an inner shadow, and here we are. So right here I could just give an icon. So to give an icon signal, I could just create a simple rectangle. I could just create one here, and that one will be the first icon. So I could give this like a deep gray color, something like this. So I could just say something like this, Control D, and this will be the second icon. So let's say we want to have 3 icon, and that will be the 3 icon. So that's what this is basically is. So this is something what we can actually use this as a low-fi design. Then we could go on to delete this, that we don't want this. This is what we generated. Then we're going to use this as a mobile app wireframe, and we're going to use this to develop a mobile app later on. I hope to see you in the next lesson. See you there.